to Design Card Thursday, and today we're going to be making a more masculine type card, but with a nautical theme. And it was part of a 26 crafters collaboration that was done before Father's Day, and this card was inspired by Gareth Fuhrer, who is G's, from G's Embellishment Emporium that I talk about all the time, and from excuse me, from Gareth Fuhrer here on YouTube. And the paper I'm going to be using is called Weekend Neutrals, and it's kind of got a laid back nautical theme to it, and it's by DCWV, and so that is the paper that I used. And then I used these two sheets from it. I used this striped sheet here and this more kind of muted laid back bluish color, and then of course white cardstock. And so let me show you the actual card that I created. This is it. Well, the little starfish is supposed to hang down this way. This is the card, and then this is a 6x6 card, and then this is the inside of the card. And so the embellishments were from G's Embellishment Emporium, and except for the stickers and the cork thing, but yeah, so let's get started and I'll show you how I made it. First of all, you're going to need a 6x6 card base. And to do the 6x6, if you watch my tutorial, you know that you need to start with a piece of paper that is 12 inches long. And this is actually the other half of this one right here. So I pretty much already know that it's going to be the right size. Well, it's a little over. Oh, I know. This is another piece that I used. So, slice down that. Make sure it's 6x6. Okay. So then I'm going to take it and put it back on my scoreboard. Woo, put that blade down there. Put this back on my scoreboard. 12 inches, and I'm going to come over here to the 6-inch mark, and I'm going to score my card. Okay. There we have the card base. Okay. And then I'm going to need a piece of paper to put on the front, the background, like this right here. You don't see a lot of it, but you see an edge of it. And so this is 6x6, and so that paper that I want is going to be, this is a scrap, I'm going to cut it down to size. It's going to be 5 3/4 each way. So we're going to do this one 5 3/4, because you want it about 1/4 of an inch smaller. So we're going to do that. I think that was already it. Okay, so I am through with that now, I think. Oh man, my craft room looks like somebody threw up all over it, like a store, Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, and all those places. Okay, so see, that just makes a nice little background drop for our card. So I'm just going to tape that on there. I'm just going to use my glue runner here. Okay. I'm just going to kind of line it up, eyeballing it, and make sure I have the same amount of room all around the card. And I think I do. There we go. Okay, so the next step is working on the background. And we're going to need a piece of paper, piece of white cardstock that is 1/4 inch smaller than this. So this is 5 3/4, and I do need my thing back again. This is 5 3/4, so we're gonna need one that's 5 1/2. And I'm gonna try to do this folded up because it's right there on 5 1/2. Okay. And then I need 5 1/2 from this way, and I think it's there. Yep. Okay. So now we have this background piece right here. Now what I'm going to do is, to get this sand and sky look right here, I used some distressed ink. I didn't have any blue distressed inks from Tim Holtz, which I really like his distressed inks, and I like Brutus Monroe's distressed inks, but didn't have any, so I used this multi-surface ink, and it's called Vintage Blue for the sky. And then I used the Tim Holtz Vintage Photo distressed ink. So, and I like the way it looked. It kind of gave me a natural sandy look. So, and I don't have enough of these little daubers to go around, so I just kind of made my own. I saw Lori Simpson does this, and but I think I'm gonna not clothespin mine this time because it's getting a little ragged on the edge. So I think I'm just gonna do this. And I got a little back of an envelope that I got in the mail, and I'm just gonna use this as a background. So what we're gonna do is ink this up. Ink the sky up, and I like how some places are dark and some places are light, because it really gives you a feeling of like the sky with the clouds in there. And so I'm just going to go about halfway down. Now when G did his card, he had an Anchor embossing folder, and so he embossed his paper first. It was really pretty. But I don't have one of those, so we're going to just go what we got here. And I'm trying to go around in circles a little bit so that it doesn't look like squares on here. And this pad is kind of old, so it might be drying up a little bit on me here. Just a little bit more, but you see how I like that, how that looks, because it looks like it's got clouds in it. And I've had a tickle in my throat all afternoon, well, for a little while anyway. And I'm going around the edges, just kind of mark the edges a little bit so it doesn't show that white. Okay, so I might put a little bit in here, cover some of that white up. But you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, because you know what, the sky's not perfect. I mean, well, some days it is, it's all nice and blue, but you know, most of the time you got some little white clouds flowing in there. Excuse me. So there's the clouds, and then, pardon me, I have to take a drink. Now we're going to use the Vintage Photo to do the sand part, and I actually have an ink dauber for it. It's probably coming apart too a little bit on me. I've had it for quite a while, but it does seem to work better than the other one, the little makeshift one I got there, because the sponge just tears up on me a little bit. But with the ink dauber, you can come in from the side a little better, and it doesn't, you don't have that square looking. Okay. And I can smooth it out a little bit. Okay, so we got that. I'm not sure, I might want to go a little bit darker. Okay, so I think that's good. All right, get rid of that. So I think that looks really cute, little sky and stuff. Now, the next thing we're going to do is, well, I would have stamped out Beautiful, and this is him right here. And you can find him at G's Embellishment Emporium. He's so cute. There's a lot of versatile things you can do with him. So, if you can, hop on over there and check it out. It's very reasonable priced. But I went ahead and stamped mine and cut them out because with my hands the way they are, with the lupus and the fibro and stuff, it takes me forever to fussy cut. So I already went and cut him out, and then I colored him. Now, I don't have Spectranor markers. I only have a couple of Copic markers, and they're pink, and a teal green, but so I went ahead and colored him, and I colored him using pencils. And you know what? I do have some Spectranor pencils, but I think I let my niece borrow, or somebody borrow them, and I haven't gotten them back. So I just used plain Crayola crayon markers. And on him, I used the Cerulean blue, and layered in some turquoise. And then for him, I used brown and light brown and a little shade of dark brown. So those are the colors I used with him. And on the sunglasses now, I did take a little white and go back over this. And I also added a few little, what did I add? Oh yeah. This one I had. Winkostella, the clear Winkostella, just in his glasses to kind of give him some reflection like the sun. So, then I cut out, and I just did this for the sake of time, guys, but this is not hard to do. I didn't even use my trimmer. I just cut this out by hand. And it's just a little piece of paper, and, you know, I was trying to figure out how thing it was, and honestly, I watched G's video, and I measured it out in centimeters. Yeah, that's the joy of being a teacher. I actually know how to read centimeters. So it's 6.5 centimeters wide, and I made mine just a little bit longer than his. Mine is like 12 centimeters long. So if you did that in inches, you're talking about just a little over 2.5 inches, so probably like 2 5/8 inches wide, and about 4 7/8 inches long. But I noticed on the last card this was a little bit too long, so you know, I'm just gonna, hear the crew. Hold on a minute, guys. My goodness, a cat must have walked by. I think I am going to trim a little bit of this off, and I'm not going to use my trimmer. I'm just going to look, eyeball it, and cut straight across. That's better. Now, here's the fun part. I got these new French scissors from G's, and I love them, okay, because even with these padded scissors, they hurt my fingers so bad to sit here and fringe every single one of them. I'm in love with these. My favorite new pair of scissors. So I'm just going to go up about maybe 1/2 inch and snip into the cardstock. I mean, look how many fringes you get done at one time. And I'm so in love with these. I think these are going to help me be able to make some of the paper tassels and stuff. But I love that. Okay, and then just go back on this side. About a 1/2 inch up. Just eyeballing it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not going to sweat it if it's not. Okay, so now we got our little beach towel. Oh, I didn't even tell you. Yeah, this is a little beach towel. We're going to let him lay on the beach, like on this one. Okay, so that's looking really cute. But he needs a little pillow. And all I did, honestly, was a piece of scrap that I had. I just took it, cut it, a little piece of it off, quarter rounded it. Yep, that was it. Okay, so, but I like to put all my stuff on this before I mount it to my card base. So let's fix him up. Let's see. That's going to be so cute. Okay, so first we're going to put the pillow down, and I'm going to use some foam mounting squares, and I got these from the Dollar Tree, and they're awesome. They work really well. Put one on each side here. Okay. You know, I got one of those tools that picks the tape off stuff, but time I get it digged out, I can usually get it pulled off. Okay. Let's see. We're going to put this down here on the little beach towel so that sticks up a little bit. Now, he's going to lay down. His head's going to be up. So I'm going to use foam mounting things on the bottom, and I'm going to glue his head to the pillow since it's already sticking up. So we're just going to, sorry guys, my camera shut off and I had to restart it. So we're just going to put, the only thing you missed before I realized it was shut off was I just put foam tape on the back of here, and I'm going to peel this off and get ready to stick it down. Okay, and then I'm going to use some art glitter glue, and for his head, like I said, his head's already elevated from the foam tape on the pillow, so that when we lay him down, he'll be even. So just pick a little place on his head. There we go. And now he's all popped up. He's all chillaxing on his little towel. Okay. So now we're going to put it on the card base. And I did that one at an angle, and I think I'm going to do this one this way. I don't know, maybe I'll put him in the sand. No. Okay, so I'm going to lay him down like this. So I'm going to glue this onto the base. And I'm not putting glue on the fringe part. See, do I want to invert? No, I want him turned sideways. Okay. Now he's all glued down. So that's how he looks now. And then I'm just going to use some embellishments, and my embellishments are from G's Embellishment Emporium. So a few of them are, and then some of them, I might use a couple of stickers, because I've been using like these embellishments from G's like stupid crazy, so I keep having to reorder. So I'm going to use one of these little wheels and just stick that down. And you know what? The glue really does work. The art glitter glue works great on these. I never have to worry about it. I think I'm going to put this one down here. I found these cork stickers. I mean, I thought they were kind of cool. So, got a little starfish there. Put it right there. And a little seahorse. I don't know. And then up here, I'm going to put a little, I didn't put a sentiment on the other one, but I think I'm going to put a little sticker right here that says, "Life is good." And the reason I didn't put it up at the top is because I'm going to run some twine right there. So I think that looks cute. And do I want another one? No. Okay. Got that done. Now we're going to glue it to our card base. Right here. And so we're just going to center that down. Whoopsie. Okay. We're going to line this up. Put it down right there. And see, that looks nice like that. And I might flip his little fringe up a little bit. I like this little fringe stuff on the card. Okay, so now we could be done with that, but what I'm going to do is put this right here inside to put the sentiment on. So let me glue that down. Line that up. And this is the same size as the card base on the front. So you want to do it 5 3/4. Actually, no, it's not. This one is 5 1/2. Okay, so now I have this other little, I don't know if you remember seeing me haul these from G's the other day. I just thought it was really cute little embellishment just to put down in the corner of the card. And let that go down there. And then when I get ready to decide what kind of card it is, then I will just put a sentiment on there. Now, for the front, what we're going to do is cut some twine, and I'm just going to pull some out. If it's too much, I'll just cut it off. Okay? And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to measure here, and I'm going to leave a good little bit right there. And then I'm just going to wrap this around a couple of times. You see what I'm make sure I'm in frame. I'm just wrapping the twine around the card a couple of times. A lot easier said than done. Okay. Get this lined up here. And I'm going to pull this a little bit tight here. And I'm going to let it hang on this side of the card instead of putting it directly in the middle. I'm not sure that I want it directly in the middle. So I'm just going to tie this again to make a little knot. Okay. Now, I am going to cut this off just a little bit. Makes it a little bit easier to work with. Okay, and then I have this little sand dollar charm that I'm going to put through the lace here. And then I'm just going to tie a little bow. And I'm going to tighten that down because I really don't want a big bow. So I'll pull this out a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to trim this up some more. Okay. And there she is. I don't know why I said she, but you know. Anyway, there's the card with a little charm hanging on it. I think the charm just makes it. I know G uses a lot of charms on his cards and stuff, and I agree with him. It just makes the card. And so I think it turned out really cool. And it was so simple to do, guys. Not very hard at all. And the most difficult to this is measuring the paper, and that's not very hard. So I know if I can do it, so can you. So that's our Card Design Thursday. I hope you enjoyed it. These are the two cards I made. One with a little starfish charm on it and different color shirt, little different color things, and then this one. So yeah, so tell me what you think about the cards, guys. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. And I'll look forward to next week, to next Card Design Thursday. And I should know what I'm going to do, and I'll let you know when I do my Monday morning chit chat. Alright, guys. Have a good night. Well, it's not nighttime. Have a good day. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.